We're in the 2015 Subaru Crosstrek, and I'm going to show you the settings button. So we've gone through a lot of these other buttons here previously in other videos. Let's go ahead and click on settings. So settings gives us lots of really cool features, such as if you want, you can just turn the screen off if the screen is bugging you. Click on the home button and it'll take you back. You can also click on general, and general will allow you to change things like language. Got a few different options. The clock. You show the time zone, and daylight savings time is automatically set through the satellite connection. You can go into your units and settings, change it from miles to kilometers. You can change whether or not to beep, the color theme. Let's take a look at that color theme for a second. So we've got blue, gray, violet, amber, red. So let's go ahead and change it to red. Now you see that it's red. It's very cool. Alright, we've got the keyboard layout as a QWERTY keyboard for when you're typing into the GPS. You can auto change to split screen. You can turn that on so it does a split screen. You can do animations, custom screen image off. You can delete personal data. So now we're back to the beginning. So let's click back again. And now let's go to the split screen. This is a really cool feature. So by default it comes with a couple sitting there, the audio and the navigation. Let's go ahead and click OK to that. So we see our GPS on the right side, and we see our audio currently what's playing on the left hand side. So that's very neat. Let's go ahead and go back to settings, and we can click on voice. So let's finish with that one because that one's going to take us to another setting. Let's go ahead and click on display. You can adjust the contrast and the brightness, and you can change the colors and things like that if you want. So let's go ahead and make it a little bit brighter. So you can see the brightness went up. Then you have the camera, which is what's going on, the reverse camera, which is going on behind us here. You can change some settings there. Alright, so Bluetooth. It tells us that we have a Windows phone currently connected. We can add additional devices, remove it. We can click on system settings, such as the Bluetooth power, address, and things like that. Let's go back a couple. And let's go back to, we have our phone itself. We have our sound settings, history, phone display settings, things like that. We can change audio settings. We have the number of radio presets. You can change that. By default there's these 36, and that's the maximum amount. You can change it so it's less if you want. You can go with iPod USB SD autoplay. There we go. So it automatically plays. If you play music on any one of these devices, it'll automatically play on the right through the audio system itself. So it's really designed for an Apple product, but it doesn't mean that it won't work with other products. But with Apple, it has a lot more different things it can do with it, such as reading email. You can't do that through a Windows phone, but it will do it through an iPhone or that kind of thing. You can enable the cache radio, which it is. I showed you how to do that in a previous video. And you can take a look at the sound levelizer, display cover art for the radio songs that play. You can enable the cache radio, which it is by default. So lots of different things that you can make changes there. So let's go ahead and click on voice. So when we click on voice, we have the voice volume for when the computer talks to us. You can see that it gets louder the higher up you go, and it gets quieter otherwise. Voice recognition prompts, right now it says hi. So this is the guidance the voice recognition system will provide. This is how much information. It's a Siri-like sound, and she will come out and tell you different information, so you can either turn that high, low, or off. Alright, let's go back. Very good. So there's the 8 different settings that you can set in the Subaru Crosstrek 2015.